Welcome back to my channel. Woo! Bow, bow. All right. Excuse me. We're doing a story time on the time somebody pulled a BB gun out on me, but I thought it was a real gun. Oh. So I was in like the 7th grade and I was in school one day and I went to all my classes and I was hanging out with my friends and I was with my twin and my other friend. He was a guy and my twin is a boy. And we was going to a McDonald's, right? And this boy and this guy named like Sam. I'm not gonna give real name. Sam and this boy named John and this boy named Michael, and there was 2 other friends. They all hang together, right? And when I was going into the McDonald's, they was like, hey Nina, look at this. And he was like, he pulled it out and I was like, he pulled it out right in front of my face. And my twin and my other friend like took off. Like they just left, like to go get help and stuff like that. And I froze. I ain't move. I ain't do nothing. I just like stuck. Couldn't say nothing. Like I could not move. Like there was nothing. Like you know how you flight or fight? Flight or fight? Like it was nothing. It was like stuck. Like I was stuck. And I couldn't get out of it. And I was just like, you know how you want to move and you just like, I can't move? That's how I was feeling. And he finally puts the gun down, right? And he finally puts it down. And then he was like, it's fake. It's fake. So don't worry. And when I kid you not, that ruined my whole afternoon. Like, I didn't even want to go to McDonald's no more. I didn't want to eat. I was just like, I'm freaking over it. Like, I was over it. I was so over it. And my brother and my friend, they was like, why didn't you run? Why didn't you run? And I was just like, I couldn't move. And I thought about that like, the whole way home and, like, all through the afternoon. So my mom was like, what's wrong? Like, why are you so quiet? Like, you're never quiet. Like, you're always a giddy and just like talkative, like going crazy, like just go crazy. And I was just like, I don't got nothing to say. Like, that really disturbed my spirit in so many ways. And I didn't want to tell her because I knew what was going to happen if I told my parents what was going on. And I know how my parents are. My mom's chill, real calm and collective. But I know my dad could get rowdy. And I know he could put some action to that heat. And I was just like, I'm not telling him. I'm not telling him. And I finally cracked and I told my mom and I was like, thinking she was going to be like, okay, I'm just going to go talk to the administrators, it ain't going to be nothing, Yeah, she went to go talk to the administrator. She told them everything that happened. And I was terrified. I was like, they ain't going to be my friends no more. They just, this is my first time ever talking about this story because it's just something that you got to put in the back of your mind. And I was just like, they never going to be my friends again. They going to see me as some enemies because I told on them. And I just like, you don't want to be that snitch, but I'm only 11, 10, because I'm like, you're 10, 11. Like, at the time, like, you don't know nothing. Like, this generation now, y'all are rowdy. Y'all get y'all licks back. But, like, back there, it was just like, I wanted to keep my friends, but now I know friends ain't all that. Hey, it don't even matter. It really don't. So back to the story, and we went to the administrator, and we told the administrator what happened and who the boys were, and they was like, go back to class, you know, like they kept my mom, and they was talking to my mom, and she was like, there's something needs to be done. Like, I don't like how that happened, and they go here, and what if they try to do that stuff again? What if they bring a real one? And I kid you not, like, I'm going to like lunch or something like that, and I look in the main office, and I was like, oh, I know they didn't do what I think they did. They like called the police, like they called the cops, and I was just like, oh, no, they didn't call 12, and I was like, oh, like, I just thought they was gonna get in school suspension, you know, some stupid stuff, like, but like, no, they ain't get in school suspension. They got like handcuffed and took to police station, and like the whole nine, and like, mind you, this wasn't this boy's first time doing this. Like, he had BB guns at home, and I was just like this is not his first time doing this to people, and I was just so shocked. And I was just like, at the time, like, you was my friend, like, why? Like, usually when you tell your friends, you know, you tell your friends, like, hey, I got this at home, like, yeah, I be playing with this at home, but like, never brought it up in conversations, like, nothing. Hello, like, he said nothing. And like, I don't know, I never spoke to him again. I never spoke to one of them again. Yeah, but like, the boy that pulled it, I was just like, if I ever see him on the street, I'm just be going the other way. We don't even speak. We don't say nothing to him. He probably think I'm a snitch, you know, probably all that other stuff. The other guy, he wound up going to my high school, like, years later, and my best friend that went to middle school with us, with me, and she was in my high school with me, and she was my close friend, and I was just like, Billy is here, like, he's here, he's in the school, and she knew what happened. She was there when I told her about it the next day at school when it happened, and I was just like, he's in the high school right now. And like, my twin, he was like, hey man, like, that's all water under the bridge, you know, you still my mans and stuff, like. And the guy, he was like, I ain't never mean to hurt you, I ain't never mean to bring no harm to you. Like, he apologized, but I was just like, I was terrified. I was just like, I don't know. I was like, no. Like, he was like, can we be cool? And I was just like, no. Well, at first I was like, no. Because he scared me. Like, there was no telling when he could do that junk again. Like, and we in high school now, he could get a real one. I was just stuck. And I was just like, yeah. I was nervous about being his friend again. But like, I seen him later on, you know. Later on when I got out of high school, but like, things happen, you know. Rest in peace to him, but like, yeah, I know that was very scary, traumatic, very traumatic, you know. Like, I didn't wake up this morning to get this junk mess with me. Like, somebody pulled some mess like that on me. Like, what? That was not what was on my mind. I can tell you what was on my mind, but at the time I was just like, oh, hold on.